Hey, me and Matt here. I thought I'd talk a little something different today. I was watching a movie a long time ago on YouTube, and it was a documentary. I love documentaries, so I really wanted to see this movie. And it was called "Religulous" with Bill Maher. It's one of the. It's the movie where he would talk about all the religions that there are, Catholicism, Judaism, and all that other stuff. And I found it really interesting because I myself, I wouldn't. I was years calling myself a wicked, but see, I don't know. I know that I don't believe in God. If God exists, then you know, whatever. I don't think you have to be a believer of anything to be a good person, but that's just my take on it. Anyways, so yeah, it was actually a very fascinating movie, and what got me was at the beginning he was talking in the United States. Uh, can't remember where exactly, and he's talking about the possibility that there is no God. And one of the guys that was there got offended and he just walked out. And that right there is the reason why I do not care about religion. There's. Well, I think there would be a lot of atheists out there that. Or agnostic people out there that if you talk about religion, they could get offended. It's a touchy subject. There's apparently two subjects we don't talk about is religion and politics. And religion is one of those things where I was raised Catholic. And at one point in my life, I decided that it didn't matter to me anymore. So there you go. I didn't change my personality except for the fact that I stopped believing in God. The fact that that's the way it is. I don't think that man was created by a big voice. You know, and people are probably gonna talk and write comments about, oh, I can't believe you would say such a thing. Well, answer me this then: if there wasn't a God, if there was a God, and He invented everybody, He invented humans and animals. If there was a God who did that, then who created God? How did God come about so He can do all this other stuff? And Jesus Christ too. The fact of the matter is that the Bible is based on God and Jesus and how Jesus cured the lepers and all this other stuff. And you talk to people who are Christians or Jewish or whatever, and you think, okay, there are a lot of skeptics out there who don't believe in, let's say, Chris Angel, who's a magician, and all these other magicians, and everyone would say, oh, but that's a hoax. So, my other question would be, okay, so Chris Angel's a hoax, and all that other stuff. They say magicians can't do magic, it's bullshit, but Jesus walked on water. Because it says so in the Bible. I cannot bring myself to believe in anything like that. But it's kind of weird how I'm a big fan of the paranormal. So like Sasquatch and the Loch Ness Monster and the crop circles and all that stuff. And yet, I don't believe in God or Jesus. And I actually wish that Bill Maher would have talked more about Wiccan and pagan religion, because I would have liked to see his take. I think he did talk a little bit about it, but it was mostly about Christianity and all that other stuff. So, I mean, it's just one of those things. Um, I'm always fascinated. I think the world is a place where all these things happen, and it's terrible. But what happens when something bad happens? And who would you blame? Well, you could blame Satan, but then again, if you go to church, well, Satan's only mentioned once, and from all I know, all the talk of religion, Satan, isn't even mentioned a lot. But, God or the devil. I'm not saying that it didn't happen. If it did, whatever. I still have the choice not to believe in it. Does that make me a bad person? No. Does it make me evil? No. I'm a nice guy who doesn't believe in that kind of a higher power. So, that's just something I wanted to bring out. Alright. Talk to you later. Bye.